Hello, welcome to my channel. It's Scrawlrbox time. This is box 120, if I'm correct, which is the August box. It has had quite the journey from the UK to Australia, so let's hope the supplies are okay. Let's see what's inside. Oh, wow. So, we have an Artex acrylic marker set. Sorry, you're getting a lot of reflection there. Put that over there. Okay. Won't be eating that one. That looks a little bit chewed up there. Here's our sticker. Here's our supplies. Okay, so this all feels a bit sticky, maybe from the lolly. We have a 2B Pentel pencil. We have this lovely Uniball Signo, which I think is in bronze. I got that there. And we have a Winsor & Newton 0.3 black liner. Okay, I'm gonna put that over there. This is the zine, so it's box 120. Here is the beautiful artwork. Look at the beautiful line work on that and those colours. It's beautiful. And this is by Kat Lewis, who is from Scrawlrbox. So she's an illustrator and designer who likes fine liners, paint pens, and adding playful character to every piece she creates. And there's her socials there. That's beautiful. And we have an A5 white card, 250 grams, 10 sheets pad of paper. And that's our pack. I'm just going to put the box away and I'm going to wipe these down because it's very sticky from, I think, this melting or whatever's happened in the mail. So I will be back. Okay, I'm back. And I just started opening this up and had to turn the video back on. Let's see what colours we've got. So these are the Artex brush tip acrylic markers. So they're water-based with a brush tip, bright and opaque, and you can use them on different surfaces. I have a 90 set of this. And I know they've come out with, I think they've come out with some more colours or something like that. So I'll be interested to see if these are, I've got doubles, which is fine because I love using brush markers, so it'd be good to have some backups. Let's see what colours we've got. Wow, that is a large set of markers. That's awesome. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 markers. And let's have a look. This is my swatch sheet from my 90 set. So I'm just going to pop this over here. So we have black, which is number 98. We have 93, which is a grey. 53A, which is this colour here. C50, which is this one here. 28, this red here. C27, right there. Oops, and they all roll off the table. That's good. 18, which is this beautiful bright orange. And 10, which is this light yellow, like a pastel. I'm guessing this is 8. Yes, this is number 8 there. And we have white, which is 00, and there's also like an off-white, which is CO2. So that is an awesome range of colours. So lots of reds, oranges, and red browns. So, oh, and there's a little thank you card from Artex in there, which is very sweet. So let's have a look at the zine and see what the challenge is for this month. Okay. So here's the information on all the markers and the pens, which I did wash up. So our pen and our pencil and our gel pen are back nice and clean. So a smooth paper surface ideal for paint pens and a variety of markers. So that's our white card, which it had before, which is quite nice. Triangle grip pencil. Fine liner for all outlines and definition. The sweet treat was a ghost chili choc lime. That would have been interesting to try. And these ones, custom colors, a custom palette created just for you by us. The brush tip, so it does have a very nice brush tip, and a pop of shimmery bronze with a shiny gel pen. And here is Kat. So she is part of the Scrawlrbox team, and that's her Instagram handle there at French Toast Illustrated. And she has some very cool artworks in here. I remember that owl, which I think was from a Scrawl Fest, and some really cool drawings there. And we have some Scrawler tips. So swatching out the markers, making a plan, mark making techniques, some layering here, mixing, so use a palette to scribble the colours and then mix them together, and blending, so you can use a wet paintbrush to blend the colours together or lay the markers over each other. You can also do, like you do with alcohol markers, do the tip to tip blending as well, which we can try when we swatch. And here's a deep dive. I'm using the Artex markers, so making a constellation. So you can do a tutorial there and make that. And this is behind the artwork Aries. So in this artwork, Kat's put together a bunch of things that are stereotypical Aries elements with an added spicy margarita, apparently the go-to drink of an Aries, keeping this portrait as sassy as possible. That's very, very, very cool there. And then she goes through the process and some tips. Smudging the markers, filling in background first, using an old pencil to paint with, and watering down the markers. And here's a gallery from box 118 where we had those really nice Lyra markers. I enjoyed using those, they blended really, really nicely. And the challenge was style statement. So here are all the artworks here. There's Lady Doodlebug, and there's me. So I did a snake and I did a skull, just playing around with the markers, which I really did enjoy. They laid really, really nicely and blended. That's very, very exciting. At Moana Matron Designs, Lucy Locke's art, and Julie Spriddle. Some really, really nice artworks. They were good fun, those pens. Here are the top 3. So Rebecca, Rocket, Bryn, and Vanessa. This one's very cool with the parasol and the sunset. Okay, what art supply are you? So here are all the star signs with your art supplies. So Aquarius is a digital medium, Pisces is alcohol inks, Gemini mixed media paper, Cancer soft pastels, Libra watercolors, Scorpio is ink, Aries acrylic paint pen, Taurus oil paints, Leo anything metallic, Virgo fine liner, Sagittarius is spray paint, and Capricorn is graphite pencil. And then we have, as usual, some stimulus material and our challenge. So the challenge is Zodiac. It says, let the cosmos guide your creativity. This month's box celebrates all things Zodiac. We're diving into the world of star signs and celestial inspiration with a selection of bold colors and shimmering supplies to play with. Perfect for adding a touch of stardust to your artwork. You might even recognize this month's featured artist. Yes, we did. It's me, Kat, aka Scrawler Cat. I cannot wait to see what you all create. Well, that's very, very cool. So I'm going to have a think about what I want to do, and then we will come back and do an artwork. But first, I guess we should do some swatching of these so you can see. So here is our white card. And I'll zoom you in. There we go, so you can see. So here is our 2B. This is a pretty blue. Nice and smooth. Always handy to have a pencil. That is a nice smooth lay down. Okay. Then we've got our Uniball Signo Broad. And this is a bronze. Oh, that is pretty. Let's have a look at the shimmer. A little bit of a shimmer there. It's a very pretty colour. And our Winsor & Newton fine liner in 0.3. And that's nice. This was a Pentel 2B, and this is a Uni Bronze. Okay, let's swatch out our paint markers and have a look. Okay, so we have a white, which you're not really going to be able to see, so I might put down some of this and let that dry, and then we'll put the white down over that. Okay, so it's white. Let's try a light yellow. And then number 8. Hopefully you can see that. And these are very smooth to lay down. That brush tip is really nice. This is C50. Some nice red. And C27, more of a pinky sort of red, a dusty red. This is like a red brown, that's 53A. And this is 93. And of course we have our black. Nice and opaque. Let's put some white over this. Oh, that's picking up the marker a little bit. And this too. Okay, so that means we have to use the liner after. Let's try a little bit of blending. These do dry quick. So if you put down a layer, then come back in a little bit. I think that card's starting to peel a little bit, and that's okay. And then we can mix. But you can also, let's try a bit of this. Oops. Let's see. So you can do a little bit of tip to tip blending there, which is probably more like me making a mess of the nibs there, but no, it all comes off. Let's see if any got on that orange. No. Okay. So these are really good fun to play with. And I should probably stop because I will end up just playing around. So there are all our lovely colours, and you can see a couple of different styles of blending. This is pilling a little bit, so you can't do too much. Okay, so I did go away and have a think, and yes, it is another snake, but given that the challenge is Zodiac, I wanted to go with the Lunar New Year, which was Year of the Snake, and because I love drawing snakes as well and love using these paint markers. I have done a snake before, using some of these paint markers, and I really like the way it turned out. So I want to have another go using these colours here. So obviously instead of the pinks, we're going to be using reds and oranges, but we've still got these beautiful yellows that we can use in here. And I'll have a think about the eye, what I can do there. And I've also drawn a rooster for the Lunar New Year calendar. So I'm going to start with the snake, and I'll put on some music and you can enjoy the process. And thank you for joining me. So I'm back. I didn't record the whole process for this, but this is my finished snake piece. I think I really love those brush pens, but that bronze gel pen has really surprised me with how shimmery it is. It's absolutely beautiful, and I love the little shimmery highlights it's created. I really like how this has turned out as well. I also did a rooster, which is part of the Lunar New Year, and added more bronze gel highlights to it, and I think that's turned out really nicely as well. And I have started a dragon, but you can check out my Instagram feed to see how this goes as well. I'll post all those. So I hope you enjoyed that. I really love these pens. I love the brush tip, and this is just gorgeous. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have a great day. See you next time.